toppers who gave their different strategies and different styles, and you end up copying them. Watching toppers video without any foundation gives no logic because you are not understanding what the other person is saying. मैंने पॉलिटी के लिए एक बुक पढ़ ली, फिर किसी के नोट्स भी पढ़ लिए, फिर किसी के करंट अफेयर्स भी पढ़ लिए, फिर कोई और नई बुक किसी ने बोला डीडी बासु कोई पढ़ लो तो वो भी पढ़ ली. तो मैंने सारी बुक्स पढ़ ली, बट एंड में क्या हुआ, सिर्फ पॉलिटी ही हुआ, वो भी ठीक से नहीं हुआ. Fear helps us to motivate, to analyze our problems, but extreme fear stops us from doing what we want to do. क्यों ऐसा होता है कि बहुत से बच्चे फर्स्ट 3 मंथ्स में या फर्स्ट 2 मंथ्स में जो इतनी मोटिवेटेडली स्टार्ट की थी प्रिपरेशन, अपने सपने को पूरा करने का जो जज्बा लेके आए थे, व्हेन यू थॉट कि आई विल क्लियर यूपीएससी, इट इज माय ड्रीम, what happens after 3 months that they leave their preparation और फिर ऐसे बोलते हैं कि everything under the sun comes under UPSC और it is very vast, it's the toughest exam in the world. Yes, it is tough. Definitely, indeed it is tough, but it is doable if you structure your preparation accordingly. Now, what are the problems is, first problem is which you face as a beginner when you come into the arena of UPSC is that there are too many sources. There is information bombardment which is there on YouTube, on Telegram channels, on Rajendra Nagar markets, lots of notes, lots of test series, and lots of haphazardness, chaos. So there are too many test series. Next is when there is too many sources with you, you don't know what to do, when to do, and how much to do. मैंने पॉलिटी के लिए एक बुक पढ़ ली, फिर किसी के नोट्स भी पढ़ लिए, फिर किसी के करंट अफेयर्स भी पढ़ लिए, फिर कोई और नई बुक किसी ने बोला डीडी बासु कोई पढ़ लो तो वो भी पढ़ ली. तो मैंने सारी बुक्स पढ़ ली, बट एंड में क्या हुआ, सिर्फ पॉलिटी ही हुआ, वो भी ठीक से नहीं हुआ बिकॉज वी कैन नॉट राइट क्वेश्चंस, वी कैन नॉट सॉल्व एमसीक्यूज. नेक्स्ट थिंग, जब स्टार्ट की प्रिपरेशन पॉलिटी से की, पहुंचे लोकल बॉडीज तक, स्टार्ट तो हमने प्रियम्बल से किया था, लोकल बॉडीज तक पहुंचे और फिर से 1 महीने का गैप आया, 15 दिन का गैप आया, फिर से पॉलिटी स्टार्ट कर दी और फिर से प्रियम्बल से लोकल बॉडीज तक पहुंच. यही साइकिल रिपीट होती रहती है. दिस साइकिल रिपीट्स इटसेल्फ एंड यू एंड अप नॉट कंप्लीटिंग द सिलेबस. Okay, Hariharan, I'll try speaking completely in English. Okay, so there are too many sources, there is no daily routine, and you are jumping between the subjects. You started with one subject, let's say polity, then in the middle you got to know, okay, geography, say this year came lots of questions, and you start geography without finishing polity. Then suddenly you realize that my polity is half done, let's do it the another half. And when you start doing the another half, the first half is already lost in your memory and you again end up doing the same another half, and no part of the syllabus is fully confidently done. So you jump between the subjects. When you are in this preparation phase, you are so much excited, so much motivated that you always tend to go for toppers strategy. And there are various toppers who gave their different strategies and different styles, and you end up copying them, right? So that becomes another problem because their strategy was according to their conditions, their strategy was according to their level of preparation. But your strategy is your own, but we end up copying them, which is not sustainable. We cannot copy others' preparation strategy exactly. Yes, we can take nitty-gritties from them. We can take how they studied, how they managed to complete the syllabus, how they managed to do test series, but we cannot completely copy another strategy because their condition, their environmental conditions is different from us. So watching toppers video without any foundation gives no logic because you are not understanding what the other person is saying, right? Then either the problem for answer writing is either you start it very early, either you start it very late. There are two kind of people here. One who says, I've just started my preparation. From the first day itself, I'll start writing the answers, but they don't know the complete nitty-gritties of answer writing. They end up writing essays. There is no word limit, no structured, no demand of question addressed, no pointers, nothing is there, but they keep on filling pages and fill various notebooks and does not analyze what problem they are making. Another kind of people, set of people is that they'll keep on revising. They'll revise the complete syllabus 5-6 times, but they will never test their skills of answer writing. They'll never. And when there is a duration phase between pre and mains, during that time they will start writing answers and they will end up in chaos because they have never written before. They don't know what is the structure, what is the demand of question, how many points to write, what are diagrams, data, nothing. So the problems come here that either you start very early without any foundation, either you start very late with no time left. Okay, so that is another problem. The last problem, or one of the last problem here, is that fear. You always have a fear. See, having fear is good thing. Means fear helps us to motivate, to analyze our problems. But extreme fear stops us from doing what we want to do. For example, if I'm fearful that what if I do not get selected, if I'm using my fear in the positive manner means I'll go for plan B. And if my fear is, what if I do not score well? So my fear, if I take it in a positive way, will motivate me to write more answers, to revise more. But if my fear is so high that it stops me from doing what I want to do, what is actually required, it stops me for doing action, then that's a problem. So we have to make fear our bodyguard. We do not have to make fear our boss. Reason why? Because bodyguard will help us tell that you have to do this thing, you have to do this thing. There is a problem, there is an issue in your preparation. This might end up losing your marks, so do this. But boss will always remain as a hunter and will stop you from doing action. So it has to be your bodyguard. Fear has to be your master, not the master but the partner to help you how to work. So having fear is good, but not that it remains or it sits on your head and becomes your master. Ultimately, master should be you only. Next is comparison, that you compares other preparation with yours. See, everyone has a different starting line. My starting line is different from the other person. There are different challenges and we should not compare. Comparison should be with your own preparation, with what you have learned before, how much knowledge you have gained, how much skills you have gained, how much MCQs you have solved. So comparison should be with your own performance rather than some other person. I know it's a competitive exam. At the end, everyone's skills are being compared. But when we prepare for ourselves, we cannot end up targeting ourselves each day by comparing us with other person, because it will hamper our preparation, because it will demotivate us. So we cannot end up being demotivated and left the preparation in the haphazard mode. So these are the main problems which beginners face.